What I'm looking at right now is Laura's report, and I'm not obviously going to give you all the answers right now, but there's a couple of things that I just want to share with you that I particularly enjoyed about what Laura has done, and I think might be useful for you when you're thinking about how to pull together your own first rapid gender analysis report based on secondary data review. And the first thing is Laura has done a really good job at cutting it down. So when I look at this, it's a much shorter document, which is really nice and succinct and is really helpful for me and for others in terms of really focusing on what she's choosing to share. She's kept key issues like the demographic profile, so who is affected by the crisis, which continues to be a key piece of information that we always need to share. And then she's focused straight into protection and to WASH. And what she's done really well, and what I think you can find really useful, is to really think about what is the key data to take out from the draft report and what is the key data to add in. So remember, this is not just about adding information, it's also about taking other information out that you think is less useful. She's organized both sections. So if I look at her WASH section, she's using different kinds of data, which helps to make a stronger analysis, referring to different kinds of sources with different kinds of types of information, be it who's using WASH facilities to how people are accessing water and sanitation services. And of course, thinking about things like menstruation. So these are some of the reasons why I think Laura has done a really good job. It's really nice and short. She's pulled out a lot of information as well as leaving in key information, and she's really focused on the issues around protection and WASH. And as I said, she's also kept in some really critical sex and age disaggregated data, which is really useful. So if we stop looking at Laura's report and now look at the email she has sent to Amelia, we see the good work continues. It's really important to think just as hard about the email communicating out your RGA report, almost as much as you think about what you put in your RGA report. And that's because lots of people will only read your email. So what I want you to think about here is, how do you communicate not the information, but what the information means? So I always think about trying to communicate to your grandmother, what are the key takeaways that Amelia in this case really needs to know? What does the data mean? And how do you share that meaning without overwhelming somebody who's already getting hundreds of email with all the data? If they're interested in your points, your findings, they'll go into your RGA and can see where that data comes from. So thinking about the levels of communication and how you're sharing that data and how to interest people is really critical. And that's what I wanted to say for now. Good luck with your own piece of work, and we can't wait to read it. And finally, once again, well done to Laura Baines.